You're live.
All right, welcome everybody to Wednesday morning, 11 o'clock Central Time. And this is more of a pre-show, so we got 3 more minutes technically to our official show today. Welcome to the Kwak Brothers show. So what we're gonna do is go and comment down below, where are you guys from? We'll love to hear and give you a little shout out, as most people often refer to. And yeah, let's go and get started in about 3 more minutes. Grab your drinks, go to the bathroom, because we're gonna have a fun show today. And we're gonna go and deviate from our normal topic, which we like to talk about home equity line of credit a lot. I mean, we're like obsessed with HELOCs, okay? And made a funny joke the other day with our studio team and the rest of the team here that I'm gonna be the one to start a bank, and we're gonna start creating what's called a HELOC, okay? It's gonna be a much softer form of a HELOC, more efficient, but it's a joke, obviously. There's a HELOC, we need a HELOC. So. But yeah, we're gonna go and talk about something that we don't normally talk about here in the Kwak Brothers YouTube channel. I'm gonna go and experiment with this a little bit. We're gonna talk about how to start a business, but of course, if you guys have any other questions like HELOC strategy or credit, business credit, we can always go and talk about that. That's not a problem at all. This show is not about me, it's about you guys, so we wanna make sure that we're answering your guys' most dire and important questions that you guys may have. And as you know, I wanna make an announcement that we are moving our live streams to Monday nights at 7 o'clock Central Time so that we can cater to as many people as possible. I know some of you guys may be watching this, you guys sneaking away to the bathroom to watch our show, which we don't want you to do that, right? We don't want you to get fired. So we're gonna be moving the time so that we can cater to people who are coming out of work and people who are obviously not working, so we can get more people watching our live stream show. We got a couple people. We got good morning from Washington, D.C. Welcome. We got Derek Edelman from Danville, California. Awesome. We got Jackson, New Jersey. We got William Jackson from New Jersey. I'm sorry, I thought the city was Jackson, but your last name was Jackson. I apologize. We got Clemson, South Carolina. Awesome. I actually liked South Carolina. I used to live there for like 3 months, but the only thing I hated was the humidity. Like morning time, like 6 or 7 a.m., I would literally walk out and I would just be drenched, and I had to go back and take a shower again. So it was bad. We got Raleigh, North Carolina. We got both Carolinas in town here today. That's awesome. All right, so it is 11 o'clock Central Time officially. Welcome to the show, everybody. Before we go and get started with the show, be sure to go hit the like button on this video right now, because it does help us out with our YouTube algorithm. We can get this out to more people. Very, very important. And if you're a big fan of us, you should always be hitting that like button, turn it to blue. Very, very important. So let's go and get started here. We got Evander Livingston from Miami, Florida. Welcome in. I know it's really warm out there, so welcome in. So today we're gonna talk about a topic of how to start a business from scratch. And I'm gonna be giving you guys all my secret sauce. If I were to go and if I were to lose everything, which I hope not, but if I were to lose everything and if I have to start all over, I'm gonna show exactly what I would do to create a 6-figure business in a matter of a few months. And for some of you guys don't probably know this, but when I first got started, I was, Daniel and I, we were both struggling. I mean, we were making close to nothing, right? It took us 3 years to just make, we gotta do this, we gotta do that, we gotta do that to make a 6-figure business. So I'll talk about how to create a 6-figure business, but first, we gotta hear from one of our sponsors, and that is, I know Dave is switching over there, give Dave a little bit of time and distract you guys with my hand movements and gestures. So first, we want to hear from our sponsor, PropStream. PropStream is a phenomenal real estate investing software. So if you want to get into real estate investing, you want to build a cash flowing empire, PropStream is a definite tool that you have to use. So PropStream, what PropStream does, it helps you find deals, it helps you find opportunities out there, but not only just find these deals, but you also get stats and information about these properties that you're looking at. Not only can you go and look for properties, but you can also do rehab estimates, which is pretty good, very important. Also, you can also send out postcards without having to go to the post office. So you can go have the PropStream send out mailers and take care of all the marketing that you ever need. So PropStream is an amazing tool. Even I use it, Daniel uses it. It's a phenomenal tool. So our listeners right now get 7-day free trial with PropStream. Go ahead and sign up right now, and that's right here this time. There we go, I got it. Woo-hoo. So You can go to reisoftware.thekwakbrothers.com. Again, that's reisoftware.thekwakbrothers.com. You guys can take a screenshot of this or take a picture. Go and definitely sign up. 7-day free trial. If you don't like it, then you can always quit, right? And I'll just call you a quitter. I'm just kidding. But seriously, go and sign up and get a free trial. Check it out. Try it out. If you don't like it, you can always cancel. All right, so let's go and, where's my pen? There we go. So let's go and get started. If I were to start a business today, and it doesn't matter what type of business you start, it's every business, it's pretty much the same phase, but different tactics and strategies. So if I were to, let's say, I want to start an online business, and I love online businesses mainly because I can do the business anywhere I want, right? I can travel, I can go, I could be literally across halfway around the world, and I can still run the business. And the beautiful thing about the business that I run now, which we have a coaching, education, real estate investing business. We're about to release some other products. We're about to launch a software business very soon here. Is I can do all of my businesses, though we have an office, we have a studio. I can pretty much run the business anywhere around the world as long as I have a decent Wi-Fi. So I love building online businesses, and for a lot of you guys, you have skills, you have talents, you have hobbies that could easily be monetized. I mean, I know a guy who sold how to make, was that potato launchers, potato guns, and he made money from that. I mean, it's crazy. I know another person that all he does is teach people how to make computers, and he's making pretty penny on how to do that. So a lot of you guys have hobbies or fun activities that you guys have, and it could easily be monetized. So let's, for example, I want to start a coffee brand. Okay, I want to start a coffee brand. I'm going to call it the Wise Asian Coffee Company. Okay, where I sell not only the highest quality product, not made in China, but made in Korea. And let's say I'm going to go start a coffee company, and I want to ship coffee beans to you directly. So here's the number one thing you have to do when building a business. I don't care what you do. Number one thing is you got to have an audience. Okay. Have an audience. I don't care if you have the smartest, the coolest idea ever. Before you launch anything, before you build anything, before you start a service, before you go and do anything, okay, create and find your audience, okay? And you can easily do this by starting a blog, okay? Start a YouTube channel, and quite frankly, and I'll be transparent with you guys, the whole reason why we decided to start a YouTube channel is to find our audience, right? You guys are listening. You guys are my audience, right? You guys are listening to this right now. And the whole reason why we have subscribers, we have email lists, and we have blogs, is to capture audience, to see what our audience wants us to do. So we have blogs, YouTube, we have our email list, okay? And before I get to the email list, actually I'm gonna erase that because that's the next phase. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start a blog on YouTube about my favorite things. So obviously I'm gonna start a coffee business. Maybe I start a YouTube channel on trying out different coffee, right? Every episode, every video, I'm gonna try out a different brand of coffee, or I go find the most rarest coffee beans or coffee brand ever, and I try it out and I tell you what my experience was, right? So at first, you may not have a whole lot of people listening. You may not have people paying attention. You may not have people who follow you or subscribe to you. And it's going to be a gruesome process, okay? It could take months. It can take years. Right now, I'm actually helping my wife launch her soap making business. And we've been releasing videos on how to make soap and how to make homemade cosmetics. And you guys can go obviously subscribe, a little plug for my wife there. Campbell Tree Korean, so she does a lot of Korean food too. So I'm helping her build her YouTube channel. The whole reason I'm doing this is not so that she can show off her amazing cooking and amazing cosmetics. It's because we're gonna create the audience. We have to create our market, right? We wanna see what our audience wants, okay? So the whole process that we're building right here is to create a market. We want to see what our audience wants. So back to my coffee business example, right? Let's say I have 1,000 people reading my blogs now, right? I got 1,000 people watching my YouTube channel on coffee, me tasting coffee, go and check it out, coffee shops, right? Going out, checking out different coffee beans. Maybe I showcase how coffee beans are grown and how they're harvested and how they're treated, right? All these things would actually interest me as an avid coffee drinker. So let's say I have 1,000 viewers or 1,000 followers, okay? I would actually want to communicate with my 1,000 followers. I'm going to go ahead and put out maybe a survey or a blog, or maybe my 1,000 followers are telling me what I need to do, right? So I go back to my 1,000 followers and say, hey, listen to me, my loyal coffee drinkers, right? I'm about to launch a product or a service where I'm going to deliver coffee for you guys in front of your door. Which coffee do you want me to deliver, or what type of coffee would you think is the best? Right? Maybe I get a little more creative. Maybe with coffee, I give you a little bit of, maybe I give you a postcard with a word of encouragement. Or maybe I get a little bit more creative and I put the postcard of where the coffee bean was grown, right? And I send it over to you. Whatever the creativity that I use. So, my 1,000 followers who are also avid coffee drinkers may come back and said, hey, Sam, I want you to send us postcards with the coffee that the postcards are from the different neighborhoods or villages where the coffee bean is grown. Boom, right? Now I have an idea of what my 1,000 followers wants to do. And if I create this service, if I create that product, I know I'm gonna have a group of people that are gonna buy the product. So it always starts with an audience, right? It always starts with a blog. It starts with creating a YouTube channel, creating maybe even a podcast, right? Go and interview people. So grow your audience. Now, there's 3 ways to grow your audience, okay? And this is all before you ever launch your first product or launch your first service. You gotta have an audience. So there's 3 ways to grow, 3 ways to, let me put this back here, to create an audience, okay? Number 1, you can build your audience, okay? That's the whole process that I've talked about, is creating a YouTube channel, going right for blogs, creating a podcast, just uploading videos on Facebook, and talking about your favorite things. That could be a process of building your audience, okay? Number 2 is you can buy your audience, right? So you guys see ads on Facebook, you guys see ads on Instagram. Those are individuals obviously buying ads on social media platform to get your attention, to get you guys to go subscribe or buy stuff from them. So you can buy the audience. Number 3, which I believe to be is a very powerful method, is to borrow an audience, right? So if you have someone in your industry or someone in your field who is considered an expert, or maybe they have, they're a veteran in whatever they do, you can create a podcast or YouTube channel interviewing that person, and you can ask that person, hey, after we do this podcast or after we do our YouTube video, would you mind sharing this with your audience? So what happens is, let's say, with my newfound coffee business that I have, hypothetically, I go in and interview a world famous barista, right? Who's someone who's an expert in coffee grounding and coffee making, right? And what I would do is I would interview this barista, this famous barista, whether through a podcast or my new YouTube channel, and interview the barista as to what makes a good coffee, how should you drink coffee, and what sort of coffee beans are the best, right? I'm asking all these types of questions, and what I would ask this barista to do is take that podcast or the YouTube video that we just made and have that barista share it amongst his or her followers. So what's gonna happen is his or her followers are now watching my podcast, watching my YouTube video. Okay, and they may like the YouTube video or podcast enough to where they're gonna subscribe. To build it from scratch, right? Capture organic, which we like to call organic traffic, because we're not buying or borrowing anything. You can buy your audience, right? You can obviously put out ads out there and say, hey, if you love coffee, come and check this out, right? You can borrow audience for other experts and other people that already have the audience. So for me, my current business right now in the real estate investing business, what I'm always doing is looking to collaborate with other experts and real estate investors, mainly so that I want to tap into their audience. I want to be able to, I don't even watch night shows anymore, but guys who run like late night shows, Jimmy Kimmel has an audience where people watch him. People love the comedy. People love the interview. And what happens is actors or famous people that appear in the show can also take Jimmy Kimmel's or whoever's running the late night show, the host, their audience, and bring it over to their side. So audience is huge, guys. Building the audience is number 1. Like maybe my coffee business ends up turning into a tea business because my followers love tea more, right? Maybe my coffee business ends up turning into an energy drink business because they are now drinking more energy drinks, right? So it's all about what my audience is doing. So those are the three things I'm gonna do. Build my audience, I mean, buy ads, right, to get audience, and borrow audience. And I tell people, until you have 1,500 people that are your loyal followers, okay, you're not gonna be as profitable. So you gotta hit that 1,500 number, 1,500 followers or more, okay? So as you can see here in the Kwak Brothers YouTube channel, at the time of us doing this live, we have 56,000 subscribers. So we have 56,000, quote unquote followers that we could also offer services to. We can offer our products, which we normally don't in our YouTube channel. The whole purpose of having our YouTube channel is to build relationship with you guys, right? For us to build trust with you, for us to give you value, for us to give you guys information long enough so that you guys could also follow us and love us more, right? All those things, those are very, very important. So if I were to start a brand new business, I get very busy in building my audience in whatever industry or topic that I'm interested in, okay? So boom, 1,500 followers. And what I want from the followers is I want emails and their name, okay? As soon as I'm starting to get traction, I'm building audience, I want their email and name. Now, the reason why I want their email and name, or even phone numbers, is I want to be able to market to them. I want to be able to send them stuff. I want to be able to send them emails, send them promotional ads, or I want to be able to write to them. Now, to do this, there has to be some sort of an exchange because information is valuable, right? I don't want to part with my email address, or I don't want to give you my phone number just for no reason, right? I don't want my email address floating around in the public world. That's not what I want. But if I get something from you, if I get something free, maybe I might give you my email address. So maybe as a new coffee business or a coffee blogger or whatever I am, right? I might create a sample coffee pack for free, okay? In exchange, I want your email address, your phone number, and your name, okay? So if you want my sample coffee pack for free, maybe you want to try a pack or two, a small amount, where you can just try it out. You need to give me your email, phone number, and name. Okay, a lot of big businesses spend lots of money doing this. This is why you get coupons. This is why you get promo codes, and this is why you get free trials, because they want your email, phone number, and name. Okay, this is super duper important because now I have a way to contact you to be able to offer you more stuff in the future. Okay, so with that 1,500 followers, that's what I'm gonna do. The next thing is I'm gonna go and create like a sample pack, or maybe a small guide, right, on how to find the best coffee. Okay, maybe a free downloadable ebook, right? Okay, a download. And in exchange for the download, I get your email address and your first name. Okay, so boom, I got email, I got 1,500 emails and names. Okay, 1,500 emails and names. And I'm constantly doing this. So as a business owner, I'm constantly looking for ways to get more emails and names, so that I can go in the future market to you. So what I'm gonna do is, before I have my official product or service that I'm gonna go launch, is I'm gonna go do some survey work. I'm gonna go and send you some emails about what you like, right? What you love. What do you like? What type of coffee do you drink? Okay, what type of coffee? Okay, and I need to find out more about you. I need to know more about the things that you do, okay? So that I can create a product and services around that. So let's say out of the 1,500 emails that I send out, 80% of them maybe say, you know what, Sam, I love coffee, but not just with coffee, I love listening to music with coffee, right? And at the same time, I want to feel connected with people, okay? I want connection. So what I'm gonna do, maybe a part of the way of doing that is I'm gonna create a product with coffee. I'm gonna bundle it up with maybe a mug that plays the music. I don't know if there's such a thing, but maybe I create a coffee with a little mug, right? I'm gonna draw my mug here. There you go. That plays music. Okay, there we go. my drawing skill is still there. There you go, boom. Okay, maybe it plays music, and maybe it's got a contact information for a pen pal that you can write to while you drink your coffee. Right? I'm just like coming up with ideas right now, right? So you get your mug, and it's got your coffee in there. It's amazing. The coffee tastes amazing. You got music coming out, and you're building connection. Or maybe you get a postcard from the farmers, the coffee bean farmers, and you can connect with them. You can write them back to them, right? So I create a bundle product like this. Now I know 80% of the 1,500 people that are following me will probably want to buy this because they get not only the music, the connection, right, the coffee, and boom. I got my first product made, okay? So a lot of the mistakes that I see with new business owners is they create a product and they create a service without ever discovering what their audience wants. They just simply make something up like, oh, I think I know, I think my audience will enjoy or love this, right? And they put it out there and no one buys it. And they're wondering like, why is no one buying my stuff? Well, because maybe you haven't really done the research as to what your audience wants. You don't have an audience yet. Okay, you can't just put a product or a service out there without the audience. So this is why building the audience is step one, is you wanna know what your people want. The people who are in love with you, they like you, they trust you, they read your stuff, they watch your videos. You wanna know what they want so you can create an offer and then deliver it to them. So once I'm gonna make an offer to my list. So I'm gonna send out an email, right, to all my 1,500 people and say, hey, everybody, I created this new product. It's called a magical coffee mug. It's $20, right? And it comes with coffee. Okay, buy it today. Buy it now, right? That's supposed to be an I. There we go. Buy it now. So I'm sending out emails. Okay, and I'll tell you guys what, out of the 80%, if you did it right, if you created an irresistible offer, you're gonna get about 30 to 40% of people actually buying. Okay, so 30 to 40%. Okay, that could be anywhere between. That could be 200 to 300 people, right, buying your magical musical mug with the coffee. Okay, and that could be times 20, right? That's $6,000, guys. That's pretty good, right? $6,000 of sales revenue from selling your magical musical mug. Okay, revenue. Now you got revenue, you can put some of that towards it. Now you can spend money on advertising, you can scale your business. So that's what I would do. Right? Continue to grow your audience, continue to have your audience share your products. So my big thing is number one, creating audience. That's the number one thing that most people don't know how to do is creating audience. And to create an audience and connect with those people that are also willing to connect with you. Okay? All right. So go and leave any questions down below. Again, I know I'm off topic with our regular schedule with HELOC strategy and real estate, but go and comment down below whatever you want me to cover in terms of HELOC strategy or real estate. We can always talk about that. The reason why I talk about this is that I feel like not enough people are monetizing their talents. Right? I don't think that not enough people realize that their hobbies and their fun activity that they do every day could be an opportunity to make revenue, right? It could be an opportunity for you guys to make money and at the same time enjoy what you're doing, quit your jobs, right? Fire your boss and start a business that gives you more freedom, more control, more time to be able to spend with your family. That's hugely important. So I deviated from our normal content to cover how to start your own business, merely because, again, a lot of you guys want to get a business, get into business credit. Well, you need a business to get business credit. So I decided to go in with this, which is more, I would say, prequel to all of our business credit content that we're about to release. Okay, so we got Leon from Dallas, Fort Worth. Welcome, welcome. We got Gary, the truck driver from Newberry, South Carolina. We got To the D from Detroit, Michigan. So welcome everybody from all across the country. Appreciate you guys being here. Okay. So yeah, I hope that gave you some idea, at least getting started. I didn't want to overwhelm you with like all the other stuff, like scaling your business, buying ads, copywriting. Like those are detailed stuff that I didn't necessarily want to cover because we can go into a rabbit hole into that kind of stuff. But I wanted to at least get to a spot where you guys are mindful of how to get started, the very first step in starting a business. Okay. Now, you might be wondering, why should I leave my job to start a business? Well, first of all, number one, you get time freedom. Number two, if you do it the right way. Number two is that starting a business is probably more secure and more safe than having a regular job. Now, I'm not knocking anybody who loves their job and that's, they love doing it and that's their dedication. I don't want to knock on that, but I will say that there's no such thing as job security anymore, right? There's more instances where companies are firing people, they're laying off people more often than ever before. So I believe that, to me, if I want the most amount of financial security ever, is for me to control my finances, right? For me to control how I earn my money, right? For me to control how to monetize my skill set and the knowledge that I have. And I truly believe that starting a business, again, there's a ton of benefits, like, tax benefits and things like that. But I think at its truest form, I think it's one of the best ways to create fulfillment and joy, because you're doing what you love to do. Okay. So I'm actually gonna take this vest off because it's incredibly hot in here. It's like the lowest level of Dante's Inferno. So there we go. I'm gonna take my vest off. But in all seriousness, guys, go and think about what you can do. Like, what do you normally enjoy to do? Like, if you love, let's say, skiing, maybe you start a ski lesson course, right? If you love diets and staying healthy and exercising, maybe you start a diet or nutritional program, right? There's so many things you can monetize. It's unbelievable. I mean, as silly as it sounds, I see people making 6 figures or 7 figures in gaming, right? Talking about video games. I mean, it's incredible. What a time we live in, where you can make 6 figures or 7 figures literally doing what you love to do because of the power of the internet, right? So don't underestimate your skill sets, the fun things that you love to do, because they can be turned into money-making machines. Okay, so again, guys, you guys can always, if you love what we do here, do go and click on subscribe, the subscribe button to get subscribed to our YouTube channel, as well as hit the bell icon to get notified for our future videos. Most importantly, but also click on the like button on this video so that we get more exposure and help our YouTube channel grow, because obviously without you guys, we wouldn't have any of this, and we wouldn't have the resources to help you and serve you and provide information that can help you guys grow. So we'll love to get your subscription as well as the likes, okay? We got Derek Edelman's, I don't know if this is even appropriate to say this on YouTube, but he's saying, hey, start a strip club, which I mean, in my own Christian morals, I don't know if that's the best way to do it, but I mean, I guess you can. I mean, who am I to judge, right? But not in my own taste, right? So yeah, go ahead and comment down below, questions, anything. Now, before we go any further, I do want to mention another freebie that we want to give you guys, and that is our owner financing course. So if you guys want to get into real estate investing, which I believe, even if you do have a business or even if you start a business, real estate investing should be something that you add into your portfolio, or at least as a way to build retirement. There is a way of buying real estate without having to use your credit, or even possibly without your own money, and that is through owner financing. Now, for those who don't know what owner financing is a concept where you and a potential seller of real estate create an arrangement where you, the buyer, make monthly installment payments to the seller in exchange for the ownership right of the property. So it is essentially your seller, the person selling the property to you, acts as a bank. So there is a negotiation process. There's a process of asking the right questions, saying the right thing to get the seller to say yes to this proposition. So if you guys want to learn how to negotiate and how to structure the right owner financing type of transaction or strategy, we do offer a free course on owner financing, and that is right here. That way, dang it, gosh dang it. This way, go and get sign up for our free owner financing course, and that's freeownerfinancingcourse.com. Absolutely free, no credit cards required. This is not a trial. You guys can keep this course for free forever. So you guys can go ahead and sign up for that right away, freeownerfinancingcourse.com. Okay, cool, guys. So So in talking about building a business from scratch, especially for those who just want to have a side hustle or maybe even side income, I've seen people also go to garage sales on the weekend and buy, these knickknacks, baseball cards or collectibles, and they sell them on eBay for a much higher price. So I've seen a person who bought a bunch of baseball cards, and of course the person selling it didn't know what they were doing, and the person bought a bunch of baseball cards and they sold it on the internet, and they were making a few $1,000s every weekend. It's incredible. You can literally make money out of anything these days. It's crazy how it works. So you guys can come up with ideas, obviously with businesses, but just like what I alliterated earlier was go create audiences, right? Go create the people, find the people that are gonna listen to your message and cater to them, right? Write blogs, create. You guys can go and drop any questions down below. And also just, remind you guys, we are moving this live show to Mondays at 7 p.m. Central Time starting December. So the first Monday of December will be right here. We are no longer doing Wednesdays. We are no longer doing Monday mornings. It is strictly gonna be once a week, Monday at 7 o'clock Central Time. So make sure you set your clock, your alarm, your timer, put a reminder on your calendar, right? So we are no longer doing Wednesday mornings at 11 a.m. And that will be starting at December, first Monday of December, moving forward here and out. Okay. Yeah, you guys are a silent crowd today. Not a whole lot of comments or questions that I see down below, which of course, we can always cut this short because obviously this Q&A show is for you guys. It's not about us. It's not about us, dancing around our YouTube channel right, entertaining you guys. It's more so about you guys and helping you with your finances, your situation, helping you guys make more money, being more profitable. Those are the things that we want for you guys. Okay, and Derek is saying, yeah, that's a better time for me. Thank you. Yeah, so we believe that evenings are better. Also for our energy level, right? During evening, we tend to be more energetic. For me, literally coffee is my best friend in the morning. Obviously, you see me use coffee a lot in in today's episode and an example. So yeah, evening I think will be better for a lot of people. Okay. So if I don't see a whole lot of questions, guys, we can always cut the show short. Obviously, I'm gonna pay attention to any questions after the show. If you have any questions and maybe you're watching this as a recording, you guys can always leave comments down below. I'll always come back to answer any questions that you may have. Also, we have a couple more contents coming in related to business credit. So any suggestion as far as or questions that you guys have about business credit, go and leave them down below. Also, another thing is that we're making a huge emphasis on our live events. So for those who didn't know, we have live events twice a month, soon to be every week on Tuesday nights, but we have live events every month here in Chicagoland. So if you're local, if you guys are within the Chicagoland area, go and send us an email and we'll give you more information about our live events that we do every 2 weeks, soon to be every week. If you guys are always welcome to fly in to meet with us for our live events. Again, if you guys want more information, you can go to info@thekwakbrothers.com. The email address is again info@thekwakbrothers.com, and definitely send us an email about how to participate in our live events. And all of our live events, guys, or most of it, are free. There's no admission, there's no cost to get into our live events unless you're going to a conference or a special mastermind event where we do charge for tickets. But for most cases, our weekly events are gonna be absolutely free. There's no charge, there's no pitching our programs during the events, solely content, solely masterminding and getting to information and content. So with that being said, I don't see a whole lot of questions, so I will cut it short. And I understand why, because we deviated from our normal content and topic, which is completely fine. But we're gonna go and cut this show short. Next Monday, Daniel will be back again for real estate investing Q&A. Be here next Monday at 11 o'clock Central Time for our normal programming and our show. Again, keep in mind, December, we are moving to Mondays. So, guys, thank you so much for watching our show. Be sure to subscribe and hit like on the button. And I'll see you guys next week. Have a great week. Have a great rest of the Wednesday. Take care, guys.